start out with some breathing exercises. If anybody needs a pillow, hey, welcome, or a block, you can grab a block from inside, but that's if your hips start to hurt. But for now, let's see how it feels. We're gonna sit up nice and straight, and legs are crossed. You can put a foot up if you like into half lotus if it's comfortable. If not, feel free just to keep it down, whatever's easier for you, okay? Now, when we're breathing, I want you to keep in mind that your breath should be through the nose only, okay? In and out. Now, when we breathe, we want to stay tall and relax the shoulders, at least learn to relax the shoulders, because as you start to breathe, you're going to notice pressure building up, but we want to keep it down. All right. So we'll start with a deep inhale through the nose and out the nose. Relax your shoulders and relax your hips. Repeat. If you want to close your eyes, you can gently close your eyes. I want you to feel the wind on your nostrils as you smell the air, the nice chlorine-filled air, and exhale long out the nose. Okay, bring your shoulders back and down. Lift the top of the head up while keeping the chin slightly down, hands on over the knees, and take some more deep breaths. Smelling for about 3 to 4 seconds. And blowing out candles for about 4 to 6 seconds. Oh, hey, if you need a mat, right back there. Look all the way in the back, they're hanging. Good, and repeat. On the exhale, you should feel the wind on your nostrils coming out, and also your upper lip area, some wind. Keep your teeth not clenched, but relaxed. So relax your jaw, relax your tongue, relax your temples. It's okay to hear sounds and smell, taste, feel, see, and breathe at the same time. Most people cut off all the other senses just to breathe or just to feel only. But again, we want all 5 senses active and aware while breathing. And we're going to change it up in a second. Take one more deep breath. Okay, next we're going to go 1 second in, 1 second out. When you breathe in, I want it to be about 1 Mississippi. Feel your lower belly expand first by placing your attention or awareness there. As you're inhaling, move your awareness up to your solar plexus, then your chest. And you'll notice when you do that, your breath will start to fill up. Blood will flow in these areas. When you move your awareness down, it's on the exhale. So you start at the chest, then down, and then down once again to the lower belly. Okay, let's try it. Relax the shoulders. Sit up tall. Breathe out. Put your attention in your lower belly. Start to breathe in just for 1 second and move your awareness up. Go. 1 Mississippi. Exhale out. Go. Awareness should be back down at the belly. Breathe in. Awareness at your chest. Exhale. From the chest down to the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat on your own. One long second per breath. Relax the chest and shoulders. Jeff, right there, you got a mat. Nice. Remember, as you inhale, attention in the lower belly. Move it up to the chest. As you exhale, attention starts at the chest, finishes at the lower belly. Repeat, just a few more. Like a 1 Mississippi count. Last one. Good. Find natural breaths. About 3 to 4 seconds in, 3 to 4 seconds out. Remember, as you breathe in the nose, feel the wind, hear the sounds. Exhale out the nose. Swallow at the end. Keep the spine upright. Release tension as you breathe. Repeat 3 to 4 breaths. 3 to 4 seconds in and out. Relax those shoulders. Sit up straight. Try not to let the mind wander. And if you notice thoughts, let them pass by like cars without focusing on them too much. It's okay to be aware of them, but right now you should be breathing and working on awareness of your 5 senses. All right, here we go. Next is all exhales. Ready? So you're going to start with inhale through the nose. Nothing but exhales. Ready? But pause after each one. Go. Doing great. Keep it up. Shorter, but repeated. Go. Good. Breathe all the air out. Take a long inhale. Long exhale. Long, 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 and repeat the long breaths. Relax the chest. Relax the wrists and elbows, hips and knees. And another deep breath. Okay, one more time. Exhales only. Ready? Breathe in as much as you can. Exhales, pause between each one. Go. Okay, shorter bursts of exhales. Go. Relax the shoulders and wrists. Keep going. Long exhales. Long inhales. Long exhales. Remember to swallow from time to time at the end of your exhales. Taste. Feel relaxed and upright. Inhale. Smell. Feel the wind. See with your eyes. Exhale without thinking, without judging. Just curious, innocent, not wondering, just curious. Not thinking, but aware. Upright, but not tense. All concepts to keep in mind while you're doing your breathing. All right, very good job, guys. Next, we're going to do a little breath hold exercise. These are really tough. So only hold your breath as long as you like on the exhale. So what we're going to do is exhale all of our air out. When you're completely out of air, we're going to drop the chin, pull the lower belly in, and lift it up towards the solar plexus while we relax the shoulders and hold on the exhale. Okay? When you feel like you need to breathe, drop the lower belly, expand it by relaxing it, sit up nice and straight once again, and then use your nose to breathe in calmly, not out of fear of lack of air. Okay? This is going to help induce a lot of things, from hormone balancing to neurotransmitter resetting to proper blood flow. Okay? So the process is going to create all this amazing stuff. Now, what I want you to do is start sitting up nice and straight. Place your hands on your thighs, or on your knees. When you exhale all the breath out, I want you to pinch your nose so you don't accidentally inhale without even trying. Okay? All right, here we go. Breathe in as much as you can. Exhale all the breath out your nose. And when you're completely out of air, hold your nose shut. Drop your chin. Pull the lower belly in and lift it up. Don't breathe in. Wait at least 10 seconds. When you feel like you need to breathe, drop the belly, expand it, sit up, and breathe. But try to go longer. Before you breathe, drop the diaphragm, expand, sit up, and then breathe in. Long exhale out. Relax while you sit up straight. Repeat the long breaths. Good. Now there's a process that takes place the longer you hold the breath, and it's called intermittent hypoxia. When you go through this process, your body actually produces everything it needs for survival, and it resets all the levels from cortisol to stress to neurotransmitters. Now, when we do this under a controlled environment, all these happen. Okay, so don't panic. When it's time to breathe in, calmly breathe in. You ready? Let's try it again. We're going to do 2 more sets. Relax the body. Breathe in long. Exhale all the breath out. Drop the chin. Pinch the nose. Pull the lower belly in. Lift it up to the diaphragm, to the solar plexus. Hold your breath. Drop the diaphragm, expand the belly, sit up. Breathe in. Exhale long. If you get to the point where your body shakes, that's how you know you triggered intermittent hypoxia to a very high level. Now, you can't pass out doing this exercise, but breathing in and holding your breath, you can pass out. Okay. That creates oxidative stress. What this is doing is it helps to release all the toxins out to the bloodstream, even cleanses the organs. So it's actually detoxifying at a very deep cellular level. But you got to restore the breath back into the body to get back to normal. So in the nose long, out the nose long. Okay, we're going to try it one more time. Remember, try to hold the exhale out without breathing in to the point where you start feeling like there's shaking happening. When you start to feel like you can't stand it any longer, relax, sit up, and then breathe in. Okay? Last one. Sit up straight, breathe in. Remember, exhale all the breath out. Pinch the nose, drop the chin, pull the belly in, lift it up. If you haven't already, drop it. Good. Long exhales. Remember, on your own, restore your breath. Long breaths. It's okay if you didn't hold it as long as I did. You're going to work your way up there. Okay. Every person usually starts around 10 seconds and then they're, oh gosh, I got to breathe. So don't be bad. Don't feel bad if that's all you did. Okay. If you made it as long as I did, maybe 30 seconds, it's going to create different changes within the body. Okay. All right. Now, last one we're going to do, we're going to plug our, keep resetting your breath while I talk. We're going to plug one side of the nose while breathing in, and then we're going to switch and exhale out the other and repeat. Inhale, switch, and plug that side and breathe out the other. Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh boy, I can feel numbness already in my legs. All right. Right thumb on the right nostril. Pinch your left index finger and thumb. Place it on the back of your hand. Let's breathe in the left side. When there's no more room to breathe in, take your right ring finger, plug the left side, open up your other hand, the rest of your hand, and breathe out. Blowing out the right side. Swallow and then breathe in. Yep, breathe in the right side. You got it. Sit up nice and tall. And then let's pinch the right side and breathe out the left. Sorry. Sound like a dragon. And breathe in the left. Nice. Pinch the left with the ring finger. Breathe out the right. Breathe in the right. Relax the shoulders. Breathe out. Pinch the right and breathe out the left. Good. Inhale. Pinch the left, out the right. Relax the shoulders, but sit up straight. Swallow at the end of your exhale. Breathe in the right side. Pinch the right, out the left. Good. Relax under your arms. And breathe in. Pinch the left, out the right. Breathe in. Pinch the right. Relax the shoulders, out the left. Before you breathe in, remember to relax. Repeat on your own. After each inhale, pinch that side and exhale out the opposite side. Remember that, okay? Relax the jaw. Relax the shoulders. Relax the hips. Last one. Both sides. End with the exhale. When you're fully out of air, drop both hands. Pinch both thumbs. Breathe in both nostrils. Exhale long and repeat. Great job, everybody. Last breath. It's going to be tough to walk, but try your best to walk normally, okay? So extend the legs out and just get up like nothing changed. Whew. Oh boy. Numb feet, numb legs. It's okay. Let the breath and blood flow. Stand naturally and walk. Oh boy. Can't feel my foot very well. Good. Walk around, move and breathe. Good. Remember to look straight ahead at the room, clearly, non-judgmental. Don't judge yourself in what you feel. Don't judge the things in the room. Just feel. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel your breath flowing from head to toe as much as you can feel. See clearly, hear, smell, taste, touch, all that. All right. Woo. Get some circulation back into the body. Grab some water, and we'll stretch a bit to open up all your blockages. Some of us have more blockages than others in different areas. When the energy flow is blocked, it feels like pain. It can feel like numbness at times, but it'll open up as we do our poses. Woo. All right, legs really numb. Um, Most of our poses today will start on the ground. And what I want to teach you guys is more about relaxing and letting tension out the body. So again, that's called yin yoga, restoration yoga. It's also done through yoga nidra, which is more of like a laying down the whole time yoga. We're just going to do a few seated exercises. Go ahead and have a seat flat and put one leg out, one leg in. Place the leg that's in on the thigh, the foot touching the thigh, and sitting up nice and straight. Try to drop the chin and extend forward towards the toes. Keep your hands on the sides. And when you get to a point where it's kind of difficult, stop going forward and start going down. Take some deep breaths. Relax the shoulders and the chest. Round the shoulders a bit. Extend the hands out and drop towards the floor. Keep the chin down, legs straight. Don't let the leg turn. Keep that foot straight. Don't let the ankles turn. And longer exhales will help you to release more tension as you hold the pose. You can use your mouth to exhale throughout all of these poses. It will help to release tension. It moves energy out of the body, but it does help to release tension. Remember to try to fall into your pose. So instead of holding it tight and reaching, relax down. Let the breath be long and exhale about 6 seconds if you can. 4 to 6 seconds is ideal. Relax the shoulders, drop the chest, drop the chin. Try one more time. Breathe in and round the shoulders. Extend the hands out a bit. And then work on sinking, melting, and breathing on your own. Your breaths can be long. And again, you can breathe out the mouth, but to regulate, exhale with slightly pursed lips so you can elongate those exhales. Next inhale, roll the spine up. When you reach an upright position, bring the shoulders back. And lastly, elongate the neck so the rest of the spine straightens up. And let's switch sides. So you can bend and extend. Remember, keep the foot touching the inner thigh. Don't let the thigh or ankle rotate to the sides. Try to keep it. And when you reach forward, put your hands down by your side and try to bring your chest to your thighs while your chin stays touching your chest. Extend the hands out, round the shoulders a bit, and extend as far as you like. And then once again, sink from the hips to the shoulders. Everything drops. Keep trying to melt deeper and deeper into the pose. Remember, longer inhales or longer exhales than inhales. The secret to improving the nervous system, improving its strength and mobility, is to constantly be letting go while allowing breath to flow. consistently. You have to pay more attention to the exhales and elongate those so that the inhales can come in naturally. Doing an excellent job, everyone. Keep melting and trying to drop deeper and deeper into your pose, letting go with every breath. You'll notice tension freeing up, and I want you to go a little further if you can. Round the shoulders, extend the hands out, but once again, drop and melt and breathe. Keep the legs straight, that's ideal, and learn to release from an internal level. If it hurts so much, you got to bend the knee, that's fine. Just a little bit. Much. Drop the shoulders, drop the elbows, drop the chest. Exhale longer, a couple more breaths. Last breath, melt even further and exhale longer. Great job. On the next inhale, roll up. Remember, the neck is last. Shoulders come back and down. Neck elongates and sit up nice and straight. All right, very good, everybody. Keep that leg that's bent, and bring it to the front of your mat. Good. Stretch the back leg all the way to the end and place your hands underneath your shoulders. Go ahead and lift the chest up, shoulders back and down. Hold that and breathe deep, long breaths. Good. For more of a hip opener, you can bring the foot up. But if you're good where you're at, stay right there. If it hurts too much, don't do it. You don't have to do fists. I like it. Helps keep the wrists straight. If your wrists are okay, you can keep flat hands, flat palms. As you breathe in, feel your belly expand. Exhale, release. And let's drop even lower if you like. Sorry if the ground's dirty. You can use some sanitizer later. Extend your hands out as far as you like. You can keep them right here in front and put your head down, or you can extend your arms all the way out to get more of a full body stretch. And it will put a little more pressure on the sciatic nerve and the muscles that are along it. Try to sink down, drop the hands, drop the wrists, drop the forearms, drop the elbows and shoulders, and breathe deep. Long exhales. Shoulders dropping, hips dropping. Sink your hips down and back.
Keep allowing yourself to melt into the pose while keeping long exhales. If you can feel the lower belly expand on the inhales, that's great. Exhales, you should release the whole body. After your next exhale, inhale, walk your hands to your chest, lift the chest, put your toes down in the back at the bottom of your mat, and we're going to lift our hips up to the sky and then lift our leg up that's in the front, lift it back and up. Try to straighten it out if you can. It's okay if you can't. Push your shoulders down and back. Lift your hips higher. Straighten that leg more. Good. Bend the knee and extend. Try to stay straight. Bend and extend. Good. Repeat a few times. Good. Now take the knee and turn it to the side as you bend it. Good. Keep pushing your shoulders back and down. Lift your hips up. This is called the scorpion. Hold it there for a breath. Good. Straighten out and keep the knee bent. Drive the knee to the chest and then kick the foot out. Inhale, exhale. Come forward as you inhale, exhale. Kick out, back and down. Good. Shoulders come forward, shoulders come back and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Last one. Whew. Nicely done. Drop it, raise the opposite leg, bend it, drive the knee to the chest, turn it to the side, and place your leg down. Good. Back knee down. If you want to bring the front foot up higher, you can. If you like it where it's at, you can keep it where it's at. Closer to the hips will put less pressure on the hips and the muscles around it. Now, start with your chest open and up. Long exhale. And breathe deep from your center. Put your attention in your lower belly, about 1.5 inches below the belly button. And feel expansion on the inhales. Exhales, relaxing. Good. And if you want to drop lower, you can, but use your breath to help you. Keep your hips down and back as your chest falls forward. Breathe to move. And again, if you want to lay there flat with your forearms and hands down, that's fine. If you want to extend all the way, bring your hands all the way forward, straighten out those arms, touch the ground with the hands, and sink your forearms, wrists, elbows, and shoulders as you breathe. Remember, y'all, longer exhales than inhales will help to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the part of the nervous system that improves rest, digestion, recovery, and balance overall for the body. Four to 6 seconds exhaling is ideal. But stay lighthearted, not too serious. Be aware of your face. Stay lighthearted with your expressions, not too serious. Keep melting into your pose. Relax the hips, relax the shoulders. Keep melting, dropping more and more to the ground. Few more breaths. Next inhale, bring your hands to the chest and push the chest up. Toes down in the back at the bottom of the mat. And lift the hips up along with the front leg, trying to straighten it out as best as you can. Good. Push your shoulders back and down, hips up to the sky. Hold it for a breath or two. Shoulders back and down, hips up, legs straight, and make some bends. Breathe, bend, and extend. Good. Take your time. Well done. Bend the knee, turn it to the side. Open up those hips. Push the shoulders down and back. Breathe deep. Hips up. Straighten it out. And next inhale, drive the knee to the chest. Bring the shoulders forward and kick back, shoulders back and down. Good. Repeat. In, out, in, out. On your own. Keep going. Ah. Whew. You can do them on your knees too. Great job. And drop the foot. Drop your chest forward. Inhale and stop here with the elbows in front. Chest up. It's known as the Sphinx. In Yin Yoga, we call it the Swan. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Seal. Good seal pose. Relax your shins, relax your calves, relax your hamstrings, glutes, quads, front of your shins. Let everything drop. Good. Breathe deep. Keep your hands engaged. Feel every joint in your hand connecting with the ground, but also melting down. Good. Relax your chest, but keep it open. Relax your solar plexus and ribs. Let the breath expand from the lower belly and make its way where it needs to go from there. And on the exhale, let everything release.
You want a deeper stretch? You can do so by extending the hands forward, but keeping the chest up. Good. You'll feel a deeper core stretch, but hold the pose and breathe. If you're good where you're at, keep your forearms down and keep trying to get the blood and breath to circulate to your core. Remember, all it takes is attention. You don't have to force anything. Just place your attention where you want the energy to flow, and that'll lead the breath and the blood. The more you can release the tension after paying attention, the better the blood can flow. Also allows energy, first and foremost, to travel without restriction. The more we learn to relax. But good posture is very important. Relaxation is not collapsing. Relaxation is releasing internally. Great job, everyone. Go ahead and drop all the way down. And we're going to sink back into child pose position. But first, lay flat for a breath. Let the lower back relax. And take the hips and pelvis, the pubic bone, and kind of press it into the floor. And take another breath. Relax your shoulders while you do it. Relax your hips. And relax your glutes as you exhale. So release pressure off the lower back. Okay, place the hands underneath your shoulders or chest and bring your knees up just a little bit as you push yourself up. Let's sit down and back into a relaxed child pose. So as you sit back, bring your hips to your heels as close as you can get, and then let your arms rest in front of you with the hands connecting with the ground. And again, like we did before, drop all the joints in the hands, drop the palms, the surface of the palms, all connecting with the floor. Drop your wrists, your forearms, your shoulders, your elbows, and breathe deep. After a breath or two, you can walk your hands out and get a deeper stretch. You'll notice your spine gets a very good stretch here. In some religions, this is how they pray. Isn't that nice? They do their own yoga with prayers, positive affirmations. Very helpful. All right, sink deeper. And yin yoga or restorative yoga, you hold positions for longer periods of time. And while doing it may seem uncomfortable, but you'll see what happens in the end. All right, very good job. Next, we're going to go into cat-cow position. Okay, you want your knees in line with your hips, hands in line with your shoulders, arms extended, back straight, and keep your feet supporting you, the top of the feet supporting your lower half. As you inhale, lift the chest up, chin up. As you exhale, drop the chin, raise the lower of the mid back up, keeping the lower spine where it's at. Inhale, lifting the chin up and forward. Good. Keep the arms straight. Exhale, drop the chin, raise the spine, and repeat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Spinal articulation is all we're really looking for here.
So try not to move your hips forward and back or your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Excuse me. Exhale. Great job. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale all your breath out. Next inhale, sink your hips to your heels. One more quick child pose. Extend out as far as you can and then melt down. Just a few breaths. Keep sinking the hips down. Shoulders drop. Another fun one. Probably the hardest one for me. Turn to the sides and spread your knees out. Sorry, your hands touch the floor. Oh, or you can stay where you're at too, if you're fine where you're at. Okay, knees out wide. The wider your feet go, the more of a groin stretch you will get. If it hurts your hips too much, keep your feet closer together. But if you're okay, you can go out wide. All right, and start up like a frog ready to pounce. Take some deep breaths. You already feel it, right? Yeah, okay. If you don't feel it and you want a deeper pose, you can drop, sinking your chest and go to your forearms, but take a breath to do so. So as you drop, you're going to breathe. Keep your chin down, neck straight, back flat. Support yourself with your hands and forearms. Don't come forward too far. Keep your hips back. Longer exhales. Remember to stay lighthearted. Keep letting go. Melting into the pose. For those that want even a deeper stretch, you can extend the hands out. It does put more pressure though on the groin. Yeah, we don't have a lot of time left, so we're going to move on to the next one. And this one hurts the most. So walk your hands up. Bring your chest up while you walk your knees in a bit with your feet. Okay, still keep them spread apart, but get to a point where it's no longer pulling. Then we're going to lean backwards. Okay, this is called the saddle. You're going to go as far back as you can comfortably. Remember to keep your shoulders back and down and sink back as far as you like. If you can, put your shoulders all the way to the floor. Oof. 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 Longer exhales. Ooh.
I know it burns. That's good. Come on up. Inhale. It's tough too, right? Whew. All right. Next, go ahead and sit up. Extend the legs all the way out. It's like this. Try to keep the legs flat. Don't bend the knees if you can help it. If you start to feel pain in the hips, then you can bend them. But our goal is to try to elongate, extend, and then melt down. Remember to release tension from an internal level. Allow the breath and blood to flow, your prana to freely flow through you as you extend, expand, and release. Drop the chin all the way to the chest. Take a breath, round the shoulders, extend the hands out. Drop the chest to the thighs, forehead towards the knees, and once again sink from the hands to the wrists, to the forearms, to the elbows, shoulders. Relax the hips, relax the calves and hamstrings, relax the knees and ankles, and breathe as you hold. When you feel a burn, that's your body saying, I need more breath and blood and prana. So as you hold it, learn to release with stillness so that motion on the inside can happen better. The more you move, the more of the same pathways will stay blocked. But the more still you stay, the more discomfort you'll notice. And that's those blocked pathways actually opening up. Isn't that crazy? Keep breathing deep. That's how our anatomy works. That's how energy works. Relax the shoulders and chest. Great job, you guys. On the next breath, roll your spine up and feel free to lay on your backs. Shoulders back and down. I'm just going to lay flat. When you lay there, remember to relax your shoulders, let them drop. Relax your arms, let them drop. Okay, relax under your legs, relax the top of your legs. Just let the whole body kind of melt and relax in the very last pose called the resting pose. Let your energy gather. Let the blood flow freely. Deep inhales, long exhales. As you notice tension in places that you don't want, let it go. Let gravity have it all and drop to the floor. Long exhales. About 30 seconds left. Relax the neck. Drop your chin. Relax your hips. Relax your shoulders. Deep breaths. Well done, everybody. Go ahead and breathe and turn to one side and push yourself up. Sit on up. Crisscross applesauce. I know you could stay there longer, right? We have more tension to release, but we got Tai Chi next. I'm sure you guys have somewhere to go if you're not doing Tai Chi. Palms up, shoulders back and down, sit up tall. Take a deep breath in, bring the palms out and up. Hands above the head, bring them straight down as you exhale. And you can say namaste to everybody. Namaste, y'all. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you from home.